Montrezl Harrell said in game 2 that I don't.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Courtside Convo with me, Meds. And as always, if you've been enjoying the content, please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the video to help support the channel so I can keep bringing you guys more content. Today we're going to talk about Montrezl Harrell and the absolute murder I believe he got away with a few months ago. Now I know to most of you this is old news, but at the time I really did want to make a video. But with the situation of American police killing innocent black lives and with the Black Lives Matter movement, I thought it might have been a little bit insensitive for me to make the video at that time. But I felt like eventually I had to make a video about this because number one, I felt so strongly about it, and I feel like in sport there's no room for any of this behavior. A lot of people, including ex-NBA players or current NBA players or his own coach, for example, thought that this was bad, but it was in the heat of the moment and it was in the middle of battle and it was just a heated exchange, that what he said. And even though it was wrong, it was his competitiveness that made him say those comments.
Number one, you're in the heat of competition. Number two, listen, he apologized, he manned up. And that's the most important thing. There are so many people out there that would like to sit up there and say, well, guess what? If the white guy had said that to the black guy, called him a boy or called him an N-word, you know what? Imagine how it would have been. It's a double standard. My response is, you're damn right, A, and so what?
I've heard worse, I've said worse, but it's a competitive game. All right, he apologized, he manned up, and Luka accepted it. I feel like we need to move on.
I know Montrezl. I know he didn't mean it. He said it.
Yeah.
He said it.
We all say that.
So I'm gonna put that under the basketball slang category when we playing and we talking smack to each other. Chuck, you never said nothing crazy on the court?
I don't ever refer to any person upset about their color.
To set on the court, is it okay to say off the court? It would probably draw some scrutiny, but the fact that it's between those lines and that sanctuary, nothing is off limits on that court. Does it come from a place of hate? No, it comes from a place of competitiveness. No, but it's not hate, it's just competitiveness.
Now I definitely don't agree with this. Do basketball games get heated? Yes, they do. As players, do we get frustrated or our competitive nature comes out when we say certain things? Yes, we do. Do we trash talk one another? Of course. But to bring someone's race or religion into a comment, I think this is way too far. Just for a second, if you can all just imagine, if Luka had done the same thing, I guarantee you that number one, he would have lost all of his endorsements. The NBA would have probably stepped in and issued some fines or suspensions, and rightly so. It would have been well deserved. As heated as me and my friends get in scrimmages or my teammates in games, I can't remember the last time someone brought someone's race or religion into a comment. I don't care how much you're trying to compete, his skin color should never be part of the trash talk that you throw his way. Me, as someone who's been in those heated situations, as I'm sure a lot of you guys have, would never dare to think to say a comment like that. It wouldn't even cross my mind. Being a foreigner and being a refugee, coming to this country, not being able to speak English, I've faced all sorts of racism myself, whether it's mild or very serious, which makes me not ever want to see that in something I enjoy, which is playing basketball. I feel like any discrimination like that should be thrown out of sports completely. All of the sports are working really hard to eliminate racism from every sport. And I feel like the NBA should have really stepped in to enforce some harsher measures and punish Montrezl for what he said. Whether that's fines, whether that's missed games, whether that's suspensions, so that the message to everyone is very clear. Someone like Montrezl Harrell should really show more responsibility and be held accountable for the things that he said. Because yes, was it good to say sorry to Luka? Of course it was the right thing to do. But people wouldn't be so forgiving if it was a different situation. Especially with everything happening around the world, I think players should be a lot more conscious about what they say and what they do. I think it was a big deal, and Montrezl Harrell was lucky not to be faced with any type of punishment from the league. We shouldn't take these types of actions in sport lightly because it affects a lot of people, and it should be dealt in a way where it doesn't become a reoccurring problem. Whether it's a black player saying it or a white player or Asian or Latino or any other race or religion saying that type of comment, the league and the media should all react the same way to hold each other accountable, to enforce the change that we all desperately want to see. We have to understand that millions of people are watching these games, and as an NBA athlete, you have a lot more responsibility to really pay attention to the small details, to inspire or to help future generations. And I feel like those type of actions really make us take steps backwards. Now, I know this episode was a little bit more serious and a little bit more political, but I felt like at some point I had to make this video just because I felt like if one player saw it and it changed their mind and their thought process and it made them think twice about something they said on the court when other people are hearing you or when there's children around or when there's the cameras around, then it's worth my time to make a video like this. So that's it for today, guys. And again, if you've been enjoying the content, please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the video to help support the channel. And until next time, peace.